Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Live Ones. It is Saturday, or Friday, just feels like a Saturday. Friday, September 2nd, 2022. Was I telling the truth or what? College football season opened up with the first day of week one ball last night. We had Oklahoma State and Central Michigan in what was a very unexpected shootout of a game. I had no idea what happened to the Cowboys defense. New defensive coordinator Derek Mason did not have the best performance from his guys' first game with the whistle. But yeah, that game went over 100 points. Not what you expect out of a Mike Gundy Oklahoma State team. Really hope that's not a sign of things to come because I typically really like the way the Cowboys play ball. Penn State and Purdue had a roller coaster of a game. I'm from the Philadelphia area, as most of you know. I have lots of friends who are Penn State fans and alumni. Their emotions were all over the place last night. Pittsburgh and West Virginia. Who thought that game would be as good as it was? Pittsburgh defensive line got made to look silly by the Mountaineers' run game. Man, C.J. Donaldson, the freshman tight end prospect playing running back, what an absolute beast of a game he had. Every time he got the ball, I felt like he was going off for like 25, 30 yards, dragging defenders along with him. Donaldson outran the entire Pittsburgh offense, but give credit to Keaton Slovis, who looked fantastic in Pat Narduzzi's system. That might really be a match made in heaven right there. Watch out for Pittsburgh this year. Anyways, they came from behind all game, finally sealed it late, won by a touchdown. That was a push bet for us. We hit our Shane Bieber strikeouts prop pretty easily, and the Minnesota-New Mexico State game went under by a mile. The friggin' Aggies, like I said, hobo school. They go around being tackle dummies for programs and Power 5 conferences for $500,000 a pop and fund the entire school's athletics department. Kudos to them. A 2-0-1 night. Felt good to be back in the winning column. We got more college football. We got a full slate of baseball to go over. Let's get to it. And we're going to start in the Big Ten, Illinois and Indiana. I was a little bit worried about how Tommy DeVito was going to fare under Brett Bielema's system. He wasn't the most adaptable quarterback during his time at Syracuse. Turns out there was nothing to worry about, as he just had to hand the ball off to running back Chase Brown over and over and over again. And behind that super experienced offensive line, who've all been playing together for a really long time, they were able to bury Wyoming 38-6. They got a game under their belt. Indiana's making their first game tonight, coming off a 2-10 season and going through a complete rebuild on both sides of the ball. They're going to platoon at quarterback until someone wins the starting job. Neither option is very good. Jack Tuttle and Connor Bazelak both leave a ton to be desired. It's not like they have a feature running back they can lean on, at least not one that's very obvious right now. Indiana couldn't generate any pass rush last year, and while they can certainly load up in the box to stop Chase Brown, that will leave them vulnerable in the back seven. And DeVito showed last week that he's a perfectly fine dink and dunk accurate quarterback who can move the ball in the short game as well. One way or another, Illinois is going to be able to grind it out against the Hoosiers. I think Indiana's only favored because they're at home. I know Illinois was playing a really bad Wyoming team last week, and we shouldn't read too much into the fact that they were able to put up 38 on them, but you know what? Indiana's really bad as well. The wrong team's favored in this one, I think. I feel a little wary about the money line just because it really is a one-person offense for the Illini, and if Indiana loads up on him, it's going to be a very tight game that could go either way with penalties and turnovers. But give me Illinois and the plus 3.5 points. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Over to baseball, Cubs versus Cardinals. There haven't been a whole lot of much hotter bats in the month of August than the St. Louis Cardinals. They have really sneakily built themselves one of the most dangerous lineups in all of baseball. They were 22-7 for the month. They've got all the momentum in the world right now. They've got Jordan Montgomery on the mound at home tonight against the Cubs. Not only has he been basically lights out since getting traded, with the exception of his last start against a really tough Atlanta team, but he's absolutely had the Cubs' number all year long. In 16 innings pitched against them this year, he hasn't allowed a single run. 2 weeks ago, he had that one-hit complete game shutout against them where he struck out 7 batters and walked nobody in his 9 innings. He's done great against all of the Cubs' key hitters. Wilson Contreras, Nick Madrigal, and Ian Happ are all 0-4 against him this season. Adrian Sampson is getting the ball for the Cubbies. Pedestrian numbers this year, an ERA of 4 with a whip of 1.34. He's gotten rocked by the Cardinals this year. In his previous start against them, he allowed 5 runs on 8 hits in 3 1/3 innings during a 13-3 loss. Nolan Arenado and Tyler O'Neill both hit homers off of him. Sampson's coming off of a no decision against the Brewers, where he only lasted for 3 1/3 innings. Again, this is a common theme with this guy. While allowing 1 run on 5 hits in a game the Cubs eventually lost 9-7. This guy just really can't get deep in the game. None of the Cubs can, really. Chicago's bullpen has led the majors with 120 innings pitched in the month of August. Just everything is shaping up for a solid Cardinals win tonight. You've got even money on the run line. Just go ahead and take it. Cardinals on the run line, -1.5 runs. And from some of the hottest bats in the league to some of the quietest lately, out to the West Coast, Phillies and Giants. Giants have a .222 team batting average in the month of August, just one of the worst in the majors. Really, the only hot bat lately has been Jock Peterson. Other than that, this lineup just comes out flat as a board every night. That doesn't portend good things for them tonight as they face Kyle Gibson of the Phillies, who's really having a career year, even if his stats don't reflect it. This guy just passes the eye test. The last 10 starts, Gibson's really only had one clunker against the Cubs. Otherwise, he's going 6, 7, sometimes 8 full innings a clip reliably and only giving up 1 or 2 earned runs doing it. He's also not giving up a ton of hits either, usually about 5 per start, and not in bunches. Giants are a full 25 points lower in batting average against righties than they are against lefties. They have no left-handed pop at the plate whatsoever except for Jock Peterson. I like the Giants' total to be kept nice and low tonight, so give me their team total under 3.5 runs. Third and final play for the night. Everyone bet safe, stay safe. Follow us on Twitter at Live One Sports. Check us out on Roku and Fire TV at the Live Ones. Have yourselves a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.